There is always something happening around the world. We are here today to get you updated about events and programs from around the globe. A very good evening and warm welcome to Dharma Television News Time at A9. This is Shresti Khatki. Moving on to the headlines. Minister for Culture, Tourism and Civil Aviation, Yogesh Bhattrai says that the lockdown will not be strict as before. Recommendation of the Parliamentary Subcommittee to issue broker license to the subsidiaries of Banijay Bank. KP Sharma Oli and Pushpakamal Dahal held a discussion on Tuesday. NCP's conflict at the center spreads to Cadres level. Youth campaigner E finally ends hunger strike. Teenager kills himself by hanging in circuit. Here we go for news in detail. Minister for Culture, Tourism and Civil Aviation Yogesh Bhattrai has said that everything should not be stopped as before. Inaugurating the south gate of the Pashupatinath temple on Tuesday, Minister Bhattrai said efforts were being made to control and prevent corona by normalizing public life and facilitating economic activities. He expressed confidence that corona would be controlled if everyone followed the directive issued by the Ministry of Health. He said that millions of people were becoming unemployed and the transport sector and factories would soon open normally. Similarly, Minister Bhattrai said that the Pashupati region was being developed in such a way as to make the devotees feel that they have entered the religious and sacred places through the beauty of the Pashupati region. He said that a master plan has been prepared for the overall development of Pashupatinath. Similarly, Member Secretary of Pashupatinath Development Fund Dr. Pradeep Dhakal said that a master plan is being prepared to beautify the Pashupatinath region and make it a major pilgrimage site for Hindus in the world. He said that the center will be expanded. The Pashupati Area Development Fund has constructed an artistic gate to enter the Pashupati area. The gate built by the fund with the investment of SBI Bank is the first of its kind in the country. On the occasion, the bank handed over the key of Broomer to the temple for cleaning the temple premises. Before the inauguration, Minister Bhattrai had planted a tree at Kailas Umakunda.
बन्द राखेर हुने छैन किनकि मान्छेको जीवन पनि चल्नु पर्छ त्यसैले म यहाँ मार्फत पनि भन्न चाहन्छु कि हामी सबै नेपाल सरकार विशेष गरी स्वास्थ्य मन्त्रालयले अगाडि सारेका स्वास्थ्य सम्बन्धी निर्देशिकाहरू प्रोटोकलहरू सबैले पालना गर्नुपर्छ त्यो पालना गर्दै बैंक र वित्तीय क्षेत्रहरूलाई विस्तारै खोल्नुपर्नेछ व्यवसायलाई विस्तारै खोल्नुपर्नेछ यातायातलाई विस्तारै खोल्नुपर्नेछ जनजीवनहरूलाई उद्योग धन्दा कल कारखाना लगायतका कुरालाई खोल्नुपर्नेछ किनकि लाखौँ लाख मानिसहरू कामविहीन भएका छन् बेरोजगार भएका छन् उनीहरूको बिहान र बेलुकाको समस्या उत्पन्न हुन थालेको छ अर्थतन्त्रमा गम्भीर नकारात्मक प्रवृत्तिहरू देखिएका छन् र यसले दशौं वर्ष हाम्रो नेपालको अर्थतन्त्रलाई र विश्व अर्थतन्त्रलाई पछाडि धकेल्ने खतरा बढिरहेको छ यस्तो अवस्थामा सामान्यतया जानै पर्छ तर पनि म भन्न चाहन्छु स्वास्थ्य मन्त्रालयले जुन स्वास्थ्य निर्देशिकाहरू प्रोटोकलहरू हामी सबैले पालना गर्नको निम्ति अगाडि सारेको छ त्यसको हामी पालना गरौँ आजकल यस्ता कार्यक्रम गर्दा पनि यस्ता कार्यक्रम गर्न प्रतिबद्ध छैन तर आयोजकहरू हामी सबैले होसियारी गर्नुपर्ने चाहिँ छ
प्रवेशद्वार दक्षिणतर्फको प्रवेशद्वार निर्माण सम्पन्न गरिसकेको छ यसमा म नेपाली एसबिआई ब्याङ्कलाई हार्दिक धन्यवाद ज्ञापन गर्न चाहन्छु र नेपाली एसबिआई ब्याङ्क र पशुपक्षी विकास कोषका साथीहरू हाम्रो योजना महाशाखा र नेपाली एसबिआई ब्याङ्कका साथीहरूको संयुक्त टोलीले अथक प्रयास गरेर चाँडै समयभन्दा अझ अगावै सम्पन्न गर्ने लक्ष्य पनि रहेको थियो र लक्ष्यमा करिब हामीहरू पुगि नै सकेका थियौँ बिचको अलिकति हामीले उद्घाटनको समयलाई लम्बायौँ र यस खालमा नेपाली एसबिआई ब्याङ्कले पशुपक्षी विकास कोषसँग अन्य पनि सहकार्यहरू गरिरहेको छ यसका लागि पनि हार्दिक धन्यवाद ज्ञापन गर्न चाहन्छु र भावी दिनमा पनि यो खालको सहकार्य निरन्तर रहिरहनेछ भन्ने पनि मैले आशा दिएको छु।
The Parliamentary Subcommittee has recommended to direct the subsidiaries of commercial banks to issue broker license. The subcommittee on capital market and money market study formed by the Finance Committee under the House of Representatives under the governorship of Ramkumari Jhakri submitted its report on Tuesday. Earlier, the Finance Committee had directed the government to stop issuing such license to banks. According to Ramkumari Jhakri, coordinator of the subcommittee, the subcommittee has submitted a report with the intention of giving a broker license to the subsidiary of the bank after 11 months, stating that broker companies do not have corporate culture. Kumari Jhakri said that the Nepal Securities Board has not been able to regulate such companies. He said that the banks should be given broker license soon to curb the misconduct of broker companies, but there was no homework for that. Stating that there are many problems in the capital market, Jhakri argued that if the sector is not made organized, small investors will always be exploited. Similarly, employees of Nepal Stock Exchange and Securities Board have been recommended not to apply for ordinary shares of companies. The subcommittee has recommended to increase the paid-up capital of broker companies by 500% to rupees 100 million. Currently, the paid-up capital of broker companies is rupees 20 million.
कारोबारको सन्दर्भमा सेल साइड र बाइ साइड इन्फर्मेसनको आधारमा दुवै तर्फबाट एउटै दलाल व्यवसायीले काम गर्ने वा गर्ने भए त्यसको लागि फायरवाल लगायतको आवश्यक व्यवस्था कसरी गर्ने? वाणिज्य बैंकका सहायक कम्पनीलाई ब्रोकर लाइसेन्स दिँदा नियामक निकाय, राष्ट्र बैंक र धितोपत्र बोर्ड दुवैमा हुने देखिएकोले कसरी व्यवस्थित गर्ने? यसको जुडिस्डिक्सनको कुरा क्षेत्राधिकारको कुरा आउँछ यहाँ। हालका धितोपत्र व्यवसायले तोकिएको परीक्षा दिई उत्तीर्ण भएर लाइसेन्स पाएको आधारमा ब्रोकर लाइसेन्स पाउने व्यवस्था भएकोमा बैंकका सहायक कम्पनीलाई यो व्यवस्था कसरी लागू गर्ने? यस्ता सवालको सम्बोधन भई लगानीकर्ताहरूको लगानी सुरक्षित हुने र पुँजी बजारको अवस्थामा वृद्धि र विस्तार हुने वातावरण सिर्जना भए पश्चात अर्थ मन्त्रालय, नेपाल राष्ट्र बैंक, धितोपत्र बोर्ड, निम्सी लगायतका निकायहरूले आवश्यक तयारी गरी वाणिज्य बैंक र सहायक कम्पनीहरूलाई धितोपत्र दलाल अनुमति पत्र दिने निर्णय उचित नै देखिन्छ। 6. पुँजी बजारका औजारको विविधीकरण सम्बन्धमा लगानी विविधीकरण गरी बजारमा प्रतिफल प्राप्त गर्न विविध प्रकृतिका औजारहरूको आवश्यकता रहन्छ र विकसित मुलुकहरूको पुँजी बजारमा ती देशको एक्सचेन्जले गर्दा यस्ता औजारहरूको प्रवेश गराएका छन्। नेप्सेले समेत अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय स्तरमा प्रचलनमा रहेका यस्ता वित्तीय औजारहरूको नेपालमा प्रवेश गराउनका लागि आवश्यक वातावरण सिर्जना गर्नुपर्ने देखिन्छ। नेप्सेमा सूचीकृत कम्पनीको वर्गीकरणलाई अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय अभ्यास अनुरूप गराई नेप्सेको रियल इन्डेक्स क्याल्कुलेसनलाई उक्त वर्गीकरण अनुरूप हुने गरी गरिमार्जन गर्नुपर्ने देखिन्छ। सानो पुँजी तथा न्यून सेयर धनी रहेका कम्पनीहरूको धितोपत्र बजारका लागि छुट्टै स्मल एन्ड मिडियम इन्टरप्राइजेस प्लेटफर्म एसएमइज प्लेटफर्म उपलब्ध गराई साना कम्पनीहरूले समेत पुँजी बजार प्रवेश तथा कारोबार गर्न सक्ने व्यवस्था गर्ने।
Discussion between CPN Maoist President KP Sharma Oli and Pushpakamal Dahal, the two chairpersons of the ruling Communist Party of Nepal, also held a discussion on Tuesday. During the 3-hour-long discussion, it was agreed to form a standing committee on Wednesday. The meeting between the two chairpersons was positive and it was agreed to hold a meeting of the standing committee on Wednesday, said Vishnu Prasad Sapkota, press coordinator of Prachanda. The meeting of standing committees has been uncertain since the end of the parliamentary session on Asad 18. The meeting, which has been postponed several times, has been called on Wednesday. Disputes within the CPN Maoists have escalated after Prime Minister Oli said that the Indian embassy was active in removing him and the Nepali leaders had demanded their resignation. The internal conflict between the leaders of NCP has started to be seen among party cadres too. Confrontation happened in Lamki among the supporters of PM Oli and other leaders, Prachanda and Madhav Kumar Nepal. Supporters of Oli had held a rally in support of him, followed by a street gathering. When Oli supporters started criticizing Prachanda and Madhav Kumar Nepal, supporters of the other faction intervened and the situation of confrontation began. Oli supporters had held a rally while displaying a banner with Sachet Samaj Lamki written on it, alongside the picture of Oli and the new map of Nepal. They chanted slogans while displaying placards in support of the PM. Police had to intervene and take the situation under control. A 12-point agreement has been reached between the government and youth associated with the campaign Enough is Enough. Campaigner Ishan Adhikari has ended his hunger strike on Tuesday morning after the signing of the agreement. Now, Nepalese returning from abroad will be kept in home quarantine, hotel quarantine or public quarantine as per their wishes after undergoing coronavirus tests 5 days after they joined the quarantine. Home quarantine directive will be prepared within a week according to the agreement. The testing is to be done by only using PCR and the RDT test will be stopped. This test will be made available for all those at the risk of coronavirus and those staying in quarantine. The agreement have also mentioned that only those who test negative for coronavirus will be sent back home and rehabilitated in the society. PRC screening, proper management of quarantine camps and end to corruption among others were the demands of the youths. A boy has committed suicide by hanging in Ambika Community Forest in Newari of Birendranagar Municipality 11 in Surkhet. According to the District Police Office, Surkhet, locals found 19-year-old Vikas Pandey who had hung himself in a tree in the forest. Locals had gone to the forest to search for mushrooms in the morning, saw him and informed the police. The police has said that they are investigating the incident and his body has been taken to the provincial hospital for the postmortem. This is all for now. Thank you for being with us. Keep watching Dharma Television for more news and events. May all the sentient beings be at peace. Stay safe.